of PepsiCo Incorporated in 2012, Mauro Porcini is a renowned expert in infusing design thinking into an organization's culture. Thinking outside the box is only the beginning of redesigning your organization.
Then there is the social context. We live in a society that is radically changing just in the past few years. There are 5 driving forces that are changing the society: internet, global market, social media, digital-enabled entrepreneurship and manufacturing, what Chris was talking about before, and 4 different generations colliding in the same company and in the same society, from millennial to Gen X, baby boomers, traditionalists, together, not understanding really each other, baby boomers designing for millennial trying to understand how baby boomers run companies, conflict because of differences of thinking in the same company, in the same society. So internet is creating augmented awareness. There is global accessibility to knowledge. If we don't know something, we take this and we Google it, and we know about that right away. So it's an expansion of what we can know. We know everything in real time. The global market is creating global accessibility to purchase. And this is creating a lot of problems in retail. For instance, in consumer electronics, you go in a store, you experience the product, you touch the product, you try the product, and then while you are in the store, you go to competition and you buy the same product from somebody else while you're experiencing. So the store is investing to give you experience, but then you buy from others. They don't have the cost to deliver that experience to you. So it's a model that needs to change, but we don't know exactly where this new model, what this new model will be. Social media is the most important modification. It's very recent, 3, 4, 5 years. And so when they tell me, oh, we already tried that idea 5 years ago or 10 years ago, I'm like, gosh, the world is completely different. Nicolas Negroponte in the 90s was talking about this dream of the digital assistant. You know, we were overwhelmed by the sea of information, of data, and we need to filter those information. He was talking about this in the book, Essere Digitali, Digital Being, and here it is. The digital assistant of Negroponte is today in the social media. We choose friends, peers, in our business life, in our personal life, through Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. We have people we share interests with that are filtering information that are relevant for us and are amplifying them for us. So we live in this world of sharing and connection that is very, very different just a few years ago. So it's not just about access to knowledge, but it's also about the fact that the relevant knowledge to us is brought to us by our peers that we select. Digital-enabled entrepreneurship and manufacturing, again, side like Kickstarters. I mean, I saw some tweets before of people complaining about the fact that young people in Italy, they dream, but then the old one don't let you really do things. Well, you know what? Kickstarter is open to anybody. You go there, you have a very good idea, and you will find people that can fund your initiative from all around the world. So internet is really freeing up people that want to do things, that don't want to complain about the status quo, and they want to change the world. So it's up to us. We have the possibility today to really change the world. Internet and the digital world and digital manufacturing is going to enable us to do that. Many of the stories that you see in the United States, for instance, of a variety of different brands and products were created by kids. The most of the time in one of the 2 coasts. I don't know why. The coast somehow stimulate creativity. But it's really something up to us. And finally, again, the 4th generation colliding is creating a complexity that has never been experienced before. So the traditional tool to segment the market, demographic, psychographic, they don't work anymore. It's not that easy anymore to identify a target consumer in a category. Everything is overlapping, everything is blurred, and it's very, very difficult to use the traditional methodology to consumer research, to understanding consumer in this new society. So what is happening? What this is creating? Well, people are expert, are savvy and demanding. They're spoiled. They're difficult to categorize. They share 24/7 and they build on each other emotions and knowledge. And they're in search of holistic solutions and meaningful experiences that are relevant and meaningful for them. So it's impossible today to innovate in one dimension. For many, many years, companies, for instance, technology-driven, have been investing in technology, everything IP, going to market, building barrier to the entrance. Companies that were very good in design, we have many, many cases here in Italy, building barriers through design, through style, through creativity. Well, the reality is that today it's not possible to invest in one dimension, and then all the others will come. In a company like 3M, that is and was amazing in technology, it was not enough. It was not enough to have amazing technologies. I remember how many people coming to our innovation center in St. Paul, in Minnesota, and people, they've been exposed to all kinds of things in the world, have been everywhere, so very experienced people looking at our innovation center and being like, wow, but nobody knew about that. What about branding? What about creating connection with consumers and customers? What about leveraging design and marketing to market those technologies? So again, it's not enough to innovate in one dimension. And companies that really show us how to do it are companies like Apple, IKEA, Samsung, we could name many others. Apple is the product, is the service, is the community, is the branding, is many, many different things. In Apple, technology is not even in-house. It's almost totally outsourced to a variety of companies. And it's all about the package, the experience that they are able to create. IKEA the same, but then on the bottom you see a variety of small brands, Method and Bubble, well actually all of them, they've been created by individuals. Bubble, they're all American brands. Bubble, for instance, is this bottle with a filter inside, was created by wife and husband out of New York by themselves with zero investments, zero advertising, creating major problems to companies like Procter & Gamble and 3M. The same Method, two kids out of Stanford, investing in the idea of sustainable cleaning detergents, super, super cool, and engaging with Target, the retailer in the United States, and creating business out of nothing. That again has been changing the category, influencing how P&G, that is the giant in the category in the United States, do business.
We hope you've enjoyed our show and gotten inspired.